Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for jumping on. On this episode, we are going to hear from GM Crypto. We are going to hear from Smoke Dog, Crypto Erie, Link2, and Digital Asset Investor. We're also going to hear from Gary Gensler and see what he has to say about XRP being a bridge currency. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe button. On this channel, we're going to talk about cryptocurrency and the new financial system. First, let's jump into prices. Bitcoin at 59,887, Ethereum at 2,306, Solana at 129.64, and XRP sitting at 57 cents, down 2.29% in the 24-hour window. Now, let's jump into some news and see what we got going on here in the world of X. First, from Miles Deutscher. I haven't posted a lot from Miles Deutscher, but I thought this post from him was pretty solid. Give him a follow, at Miles Deutscher. He says the crypto market is about to catch a lot of investors off guard. Don't let that be you. With Q4 right around the corner, there are some critical factors you need to know. Here are 10 reasons why Q4 could spark a monumental market shift. He says, firstly, let's discuss seasonality. Although market moves may seem random, there is compelling evidence to suggest markets, especially crypto, are highly cyclical and are responsive to certain month periods in the calendar year. He goes on to say Q4 is the strongest quarter for the S&P 500. Historically, Q4 is the strongest period for equities, gaining an average of plus 3.8% in price since 1945 and rising 77% of the time. Two, he says Q4 is the strongest quarter for Bitcoin by far. During this period, Bitcoin averages a return of 88.84%. During the last two halving years like this one, BTC rose by plus 58.17% in 2016 and plus 168.02% in 2020. Q3 is also the worst period, he notes. Additionally, he says October to April is historically crypto's boom period. If we zoom out even further than months or quarters, the data is quite clear. BTC historical returns May to September plus 619.5%, October through April plus 13,656.203%. He then says, now let's discuss macro. Crypto doesn't operate in a vacuum. There are macro factors at play which are set to drastically impact markets. Let's break some of the main ones down. He says the election, obviously. The market may or may not be pricing in a Trump presidency. Inflation is cooling and rate cuts are coming. Of course, that's a big one. We'll find out about that very soon. While he's seeing the common take that rate cuts are bearish, the data suggests that they are only bearish when they're recessionary for recessionary reasons. In fact, during non-recessionary periods, the first rate cut has been bullish. He, of course, notes the weakening of the US dollar. Global liquidity is on the rise. Most market participants have flushed out and are offside. Another interesting data point is a Coinbase app ranking during the March highs. The Coinbase app quickly rose to the top 50 most downloaded apps in the US. However, the past 6 months has led to widespread apathy and thus the app falling down the rankings to lower than 500. FTX is repaying their $16 billion to creditors. Those are his top 10 reasons not to be caught off guard this season, October through April, in the world of crypto. Let's move on here to Jack the Rippler. He says, before the SEC sued at Ripple, Gary Gensler acknowledged that XRP as a bridge currency between banks. That is proof that the SEC versus Ripple case is staged to introduce XRP as the world's bridge currency. Again, Jack the Rippler is not the only one that thinks this. There are many others that think this whole lawsuit is staged and that they're just giving time for the banks to catch up. Brad Kimes, I believe, and his channel, he certainly believes that as well. So let's see what Jack the Rippler has for us in this video. Sorry, that video is not playing for some reason right now, but I can assure you that Gary Gensler says in the video that he acknowledges XRP as a bridge currency. Moving on to Swifty, XRP should be delisted and appropriated for its intended use. The public has no business owning software rights to an institutional grade bank transaction settlement infrastructure. Quote, all of this is just software and we're not here for trading. And he tags at JF Grissom. So let's see what this video is about. And I apologize, my videos are not playing for some reason. So we are not going to get that video either. Let's move on with the news. Just in, John Deaton states that the SEC's crypto overreach costs retail investors $15 billion. The SEC's misconduct and gross overreach caused small investors over $15 billion. On behalf of those 75,000 small investors I represented, we do not accept the SEC's apology. Unquotes, according to Good Morning Crypto here. So John Deaton knows all about Gary Gensler and was heavily involved in the XRP community. So he is not down with the recent apologies from the SEC. Smoke Dog says, yes, stablecoins will be mainstream in the next year because they are the furthest along in terms of cross-jurisdictional alignment. Goes on to say here in his highlights that stablecoins are potentially the furthest along in terms of cross-jurisdictional realignment. Europe and Asia are considering the recommendations with the goal of implementing them by the end of 2025. Hong Kong is also developing a stablecoin framework with a target implementation date of 2024. And we know here in the US that they're working on legislation around stablecoins, so hopefully we'll hear something on that. By end of year would be terrific, but who knows what's going to happen. We shall wait and see. So let's get back down here to Mr. Mann. Apologies for this, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Mann says, before the implementation of the ISO 2022 by Fedweiler, the depository institution testing DIT2 will be completed by October 31st, 2024. So, again, just a lot of upcoming dates. This is another one to add to the list happening in crypto. This testing to finish by the end of October. Obviously, the SEC case has to be ruled upon by October 7th, I believe it is. Ripple coming out with the RLUSD, Swift happening in Miami, Sibos happening, and then the BRICS meeting in, I believe it's Russia, later this year as well. So lots happening that could impact the future of finance. Crypto Erie here states deposit your XRP into the Ripple custody vault solution and receive a one-to-one XRP on @auto blockchain to use in the DeFi applications on the site. Ripple stores assets safely in a verifiable program trustless environment. More to follow. So let's see if this plays will give me volume here. Nope, for whatever reason, folks, my videos are not playing today, so I apologize. But we'll continue with the news. We will not be stopped. Link 2. Link 2 is XRP, the world's most useful cryptocurrency. Ripple leverages the XRP ledger to facilitate faster, more cost-effective cross-border payments. Invest in a Ripple pre-IPO on Link 2. So if you don't know about Link 2, you can invest in pre-IPOs. Ripple is just one of the options you have there. Cerebras is on the site. Circle is on the site. Many other companies. So go to Link 2 to check that out. But there's a ton of options, and I don't think you have to be a accredited investor any longer to invest on that site. So I don't know that for a fact, but once you get on there, you will be able to find that out. So the last one I got here for you is from Eleanor Tourette. She says, Scoop, the full 5-member at SEC Government Commission is preparing to testify in front of the Financial Committee at FSC Dems next Tuesday. This will be the first time the whole commission, not just the chair, has testified together since 2019. So wow, it's been a while. So there must be a lot of questions out there that they're going to be drilled on. It also says Gary Gensler will testify alone on Capitol Hill as well in the upcoming months. So I'm going to try to get my videos fixed, folks. I apologize for that. And we'll get those fixed and come back on the next video and make sure we have those corrected. So I thank you for tuning in. Appreciate your support. As always, hit the like, subscribe button, and we'll see you on the flip side.